Story 1. The Forgotten Lighthouse, the Abandoned Shore. As the sun sets, the old lighthouse stands alone on the rocky shore, its once glorious beacon now dark. The waves crash against the rocks, and a thick fog begins to roll in, swallowing the landscape. The Keeper's Diary. An old leather-bound diary is found in the dusty remains of the keeper's quarter. The pages are yellowed and brittle, filled with unsettling entries about strange noises and ghostly figures seen at night. The first night. As night falls, the fog thickens, and the air grows cold. The new keeper hears faint whispers and the sound of footsteps echoing through the empty lighthouse, though no one else is there. The ghostly apparition. In the dead of night, the keeper sees a pale, translucent figure standing at the top of the lighthouse. The figure points towards the sea, its face twisted in sorrow. The vanishing light. The lighthouse's beacon flickers on by itself, casting an eerie light over the turbulent sea. But as the keeper approaches the control room, the light abruptly goes out, plunging everything into darkness. The unseen force. The keeper feels an invisible presence pushing him towards the edge of the lighthouse balcony. As he struggles to resist, he hears the ghostly voice whispering, "Join us." The truth revealed. The keeper discovers an old newspaper clipping hidden in the diary. It tells of a shipwreck that occurred decades ago, where the crew perished because the lighthouse beacon mysteriously failed to light. The final night. The keeper decides to leave, but as he steps outside, he sees the ghosts of the drowned sailors emerging from the sea, their hollow eyes fixed on him. The fog closes in, and their whispers grow louder. Story 2. The Cursed Doll. The Antique Shop. In a small, dusty antique shop, a young woman finds an old porcelain doll with glassy eyes and a cracked smile. The shopkeeper warns her, but she buys it anyway. The unsettling gift. The woman gives the doll to her niece, who immediately becomes obsessed with it. The child begins to talk to the doll as if it were alive, and strange things start happening in the house. The night terrors. The niece wakes up screaming every night, claiming the doll moves on its own. The woman dismisses it as nightmares, but the doll's position keeps changing when no one is watching. The Whispering Doll. The woman hears faint whispering at night, coming from the direction of the doll. When she investigates, she finds the doll has moved again, this time closer to her own bed. The doll's history. The woman researches the doll's origins and discovers it belonged to a child who died under mysterious circumstances. The doll is rumored to be cursed, bringing misfortune and death. The dark presence. The woman starts seeing a dark, shadowy figure near the doll, always just out of the corner of her eye. The atmosphere in the house grows increasingly oppressive. The exorcism attempt. Desperate, the woman calls a priest to exorcise the doll. As the ritual begins, the room grows cold, and the doll's glassy eyes seem to glow with a malevolent light. The final confrontation. The exorcism fails, and the doll's curse fully awakens. The house is overrun by malevolent spirits, and the woman realizes too late that she can never escape the doll's grasp. Story 3. The Haunted Forest. The Forbidden Path. A group of friends decide to explore a dense, ancient forest, known for its eerie legends. They stumble upon an overgrown path that no one dares to enter. The Vanishing Friend. One of the friends goes missing after they hear strange noises in the woods. Despite their efforts, they can't find any trace of him, and the forest grows darker. The Whispering Trees. As they continue searching, the trees around them begin to whisper in an ancient, forgotten language. The whispers grow louder, filling them with dread. The Shadow Figures. The friends see dark figures moving between the trees, always just out of reach. The figures seem to be leading them deeper into the forest, away from safety. The Old Cabin. They find an old, abandoned cabin in the heart of the forest. The door is ajar, and a foul smell emanates from within. Despite their fear, they enter, hoping to find their friend. The Cursed Relic. Inside the cabin, they discover an ancient cursed relic. The moment they touch it, the cabin shakes violently, and the forest outside seems to come alive with malevolent intent. The forest's wrath. The forest itself turns against them, with trees uprooting themselves and the ground splitting open. The friends realize they have awakened something that should have remained buried. The Last Stand. Only one friend remains, as the others are claimed by the forest. With the cursed relic in hand, they try to escape, but the forest closes in, its ancient evil intent on consuming them.